going on?
Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. On to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. I made mention of the Red Dawn. Alright, I watched the newest one last night. And last week I saw the old version of it, which it was pretty much the invasion that's going to take place in American soil real soon. All right, the first one, they both are good. They both have good qualities, and both have shitty qualities whatsoever. But it clearly shows the upcoming invasion that's coming in American soil, and these American dummies don't know what's going to happen onto them, and why these things are so stirred up. All right, matter of fact, I wanted to bring out one scripture, but let me just go to the other one first. Isaiah 34 and I believe it's 1. No, I'm sorry, 47 and 1, and I go back to 13. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." Now look up the word virgin. It's Bathwala, virgin, right? Straight up virgin, meaning a woman that never. Let's read it. It's a feminine passive, particular of unused root, meaning to separate a virgin from her privacy. Sometimes by continuation, a bride, also a city, keyword, or state. I didn't even know they said that in the strong definition. Made virgin. So this particular right here is talking about the virgin daughter of Babylon. Is talking about the city state that is America. Well, I didn't even. Hey. All right. Plus, also, America never been invaded by a foreign entity. So, all right, and never been attacked, and never, since it's been established. So this place is been untouched. And who's controlling this virgin daughter of Babylon? Who's the head of it? You know who? Your favorite. Psalms 137 and 7. "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed." So who the Edomites run Babylon, okay? That's when it says Isaiah 14, I believe it's 12. Right. "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" Now let's look up the word Lucifer. It's halal. Hayala. Light bearer, right? Lucifer, light bearer. That's all it means. Shining one, morning star, Lucifer, of the king of Babylon and Satan. So there you go. So the strongest definition, everything's connecting. It shows that Edom, the nation of Edom, runs Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Okay. So might I add, keep in mind the virgin, virgin meaning who never been touched. All right. In this case, it's talking about America that never been touched by anything. So when you watch that film it was so prophetic. It was so real, no matter how they slice it, no matter how you change it. Because the first one was about, I believe it was Russia and Cuba invaded America. The Cubans came and invaded, and Russia, because at the time, everything is about the timing of America. The 1980s was known for the Cold War. All right, damn near every film that we all grew up watching, from sports, the 1980, they're always showing was it I think it was a VH1 that showed it each decade, and they started out in 1980s about the U.S. versus Russia in the Olympics, and how the U.S. Hockey team beat Russia, and that was like the defining moment for the decade, so to speak. But as a kid, I was growing up, I used to watch wrestling. Like damn near everybody used to watch wrestling. The ultimate good guy was Hulk Hogan, and every time, that's to this day, you get this the nostalgia, so to speak, of that era, and every time you watch it, brings a great joy. And Hulk Hogan's theme music, I Want to Be a Real American, and one of his top, I forgot this guy's name. One was Iron Sheik, and the other one was damn, I should be ashamed of myself, but it doesn't matter. Then you had Sergeant Slaughter he switched sides to Russia, all right, and everybody hated Sergeant Slaughter because he switched sides, and he was trying to get the belt from Hulk Hogan and so forth. And then you had the Rocky films, and all the Rocky film. I mean, not all the Rocky films, but Rocky 4 was based upon just a Cold War notion. All right, so the atmosphere at that particular time was really promoting Cold War nostalgia. Okay, because the wall fell in Berlin, and the Soviet Union, USSR, broke apart. Okay, so when that film came out, I believe it came out in 1984 or 86. I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. My memory's not that great, but that particular time it came out, the whole notion of Civil War. Then Slakia, how can I forget this guy, Rambo? Was it Rambo? The third Rambo or the fourth Rambo, when they went to Afghanistan and it was being occupied by the Russians, which was just true. So there's a lot of movies that was out there, the whole notion of this whole Cold War situation. So that was that one, 1984, 1986, I can't remember. Then you have the recent one that came out 2000, maybe 9 or 10, because Obama was in office, and they had Obama, Hillary Clinton, and in the beginning of the film. And that particular, so there was basically selling you that the invasion switch, it was still Russia. Still Russia was behind it, but it was North Korea. All right. And the defiant, the hard hitting, the rebellious American, the Wolverines, because the Wolverine, which there's no the Wolverine's a North American animal, if I'm not mistaken, or Canadian, which is small but is fierce, is known for its fierceness. Okay, and they was being invaded, and it was given a great fight back. But of course, the movie ended that they were always gonna be fighting. Salakia for this whole long thing, but just to get the picture going of the film, if you haven't seen it. So that wasn't just a movie. That was a movie that's about to happen. Okay, and this is why Isaiah 13 and 5. I'm going to the point. No. I saw that one. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt thy voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And that's what's happening. As I'm speaking, Saturday, Channel 7 was where we was at camp at. And I put the video up. And Apostle Ramlad caught live, I believe it was Congress. It was ruling on something about hate crimes and so forth. And they mentioned BHM, which it's Hebrew Israelites. But they wanted to put the other part into it. So this truth is at the doorstep, man. Persecution is about to hit us. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice at my highness. So that the angels and the sanctified ones is out here, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. So something great is coming. The Lord is coming. The Lord is coming. That's why we go in the highways and byways and tell the people. It says, the noise of a multitude on the mountains as a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms and nations, and gathers together the Lord of hosts, the muster the host of the battle. And it's not talking about an army of people. That's talking about the missiles. All right. That's talking about the missiles that the Lord is getting. He's building, allowing them to build 200 million missiles. The precept to that is Joel and Revelations, the 9th chapter. All right. They come from a far country, from the end of the heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. And there's not going to be people that's going to destroy the whole land. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all the hands be faint, every man's heart shall melt. And that shows you that's talking about the particular missiles, man. After America is invaded by the Gurkha troops, the UN, and so forth, it's going to be invaded by nuclear missiles, man, and just utterly be destroyed. Okay? It says, and they shall be afraid, prongs and sorrows shall take hold of them, and their pain as women that travail, they shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames, because people is going to get burnt alive. Okay? Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy their sinners there out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened, and his going forth, and the moon shall not cast her light to the shine, because the mushroom cloud is going to block out the sun while these people getting cooked up down here. I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the anguish of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man that is the golden wedge of Ophir, which is going to talk about his elect. So out of all men that's going to be out here, when all oil breaks loose, these particular men, Lord, I'm one of the men. These are the high value men, all right? That's going to be protected. That's going to protect their family and those that's going to be under them, because the Lord is going to be dealing with that man. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and the day of his fierce anger. The only instrument that could do that is missiles, man. The Lord is going to give the entire earth a facelift. Okay? And it shall be as a chase row. Now it gets down to the nitty-gritty. All that was before. Now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Who's going to be as a chase row? Esau. All right? He's going to be victimized. Okay? He's going to be the next victim out here. Because it's not just Jake that's going to... Everybody's going to come after him. And as a sheep that no man taketh up, that they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his land. So people is going to go stick... Edomites going to stick with Edomites. Jake is going to stick with Jake. Well, you know, certain groups, not all, there's going to be like just a whole section of white people, so-called white people. People is going to stick to their kind. It's going to stick to certain groups. All right? It's not just going to be I understand what Apostle told me. It's not going to be just a race war. It's going to be a civil war, because everybody's going to go at each other's throat. All right? There's going to be a time where people is going to, if you're not part of this group, you're going to get killed. And you see this all the time. You know, even though it's fabricated in film, a lot of groups is going to conjure up and stick with one another. But those that's not supposed to be with each other, this is what's going to happen. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that's joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you join with Esau in that day, you Edomite loving niggas, all right, you Jesse Lee Pattersons, and you Aunt Jemima Niglets, okay? What's that? Candace Owens and all that. Y'all still gonna be with them in that time? You're gonna be victimized, man. All right, because either they're gonna get you, or one of the men of the Lord is gonna get you. All right, it's gonna get that bad. says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. And what's going to cause that? Gurkha troops, man. The Gurkha troops is going to come and eradicate you people. Okay? They're going to eradicate all you useless eaters, man. They coming down with great wrath. And that wrath that's about to come is coming in the form of the Almighty. And they show you a whole bunch of films that this thing is about to happen, man. What if the UN gets involved? Washington, D.C. right now, Washington, D.C. is in DEFCON whatever. They still have soldiers outside of the U.S. Capitol. Why is that? Why is it when everything seems to be dying out, they still got the National Guard there? Because something major is about to happen. All right? And American soldiers, believe it or not, it's not going to just go after American people. So they're going to have to bring in the National Guard. All right? People of strange of speak is going to come over here. They're not going to understand a single word that you're going to come out your mouth. But they're going to start slaughtering you people. It says that, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. And who's the Medes? The Russians. Which leads me to this. Ezekiel, I believe it's 38. Ezekiel 38, and I want to go straight to the point. Right, 38 and 8. And after many days shall that be visited in the latter years, that shall come into the land that which is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and shall dwell safely, all of them. That's talking about the elect. But read on. See me. I think I jumped. I'm sorry. There it is. Sorry. Verse 4. It says, I will turn thee back. Matter of fact, let me start at 3. And say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, behold, I'm against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So, Gog and Magog is the land of Russia. And another name for that is the Medes. So the Lord says he's going to stir up the Medes against them. Somehow, some way, the Russians are going to get involved. A full-blown invasion is going to take place, whether you people like it or not. It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And that's what I brought up, the whole notion of the 1980s and how the atmosphere once was. And the two mega powers was Russia and the U.S. All right? The USSR. All right? So the USSR was broken in pieces. But now they coming, the Lord is bringing them back. Now they're back involved. Now they're going to be fully involved. They're going to be fully investing in destroying America. And that's what that film was telling. All right? The full-blown invasion. And of course they're going to meet resistance. Because the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to press those buttons, man. And I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords. Okay? And Persia and Ethiopia and Lebanon with them, all of them with shields and helmet. So Persia, okay, which Iran was once known as Persia, but they changed their name, I believe, in the 1970s. All right? But yet they still Persia. So the Lord is stirring up all these enemies against America. Back in Isaiah 13, and I believe I was in 16. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So you can't buy your way out. Ultimately, you can't buy your way out of this judgment. Period. All right? The bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. That I shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And how did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By fire and brimstone. And that's what's coming to America, man. All right? That's what's coming to America. Now, I know Eddie Murphy, even though you have a part 2 coming out, which ain't going to probably be that great, but fire and brimstone in the form of ICBM nuclear missiles is coming. Concentrated fire in the form of what? The chariots and the Lord heading that. Yahweh, zapping, destroying. All right? Great destruction is coming to America near you. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.